You know, a couple years ago, I got a call from tournament director up in North Texas area, who had hosted the Tournament of Champions, I think in 2013, and it was a low stakes. You know, it was really just another tournament, man. And well, I think he was wanting to get out of the game of hosting tournaments, and so he called me, asked me if I'd take it over, if I wanted to take it over, and of course I jumped on the opportunity. And as soon as I did, I started making some changes. Immediately, I made it a high risk, high reward tournament, and started to invite only the best of the best. I limited it to sanctioned events, sanctioned tournament trails, sanctioned opens that after a thorough vetting process, I would come to a determination whether or not it was legit, whether the event or trail was a legitimate trail, and you know, if I thought it could represent the best of the best, you know, the best in the sport of kayak bass fishing. And so, you know, I took the jump, put it on, you know, decided it was going to be on Lake Fork, legendary big bass fishery. You know, so I made contact with Ken and Dana Donahue up at Lake Fork Motel and Marina. You know, they've been just famous throughout the tournament world. They've got a great facility up there. They host some of the biggest tournaments in Texas out of there. Arguably some of the biggest tournaments in the nation out of there. And I thought, what better place to host possibly the biggest, most prestigious tournament that the sport of kayak bass fishing has to offer. So I immediately jacked up the prices, jacked up the payouts, restricted it to the top 5 from every sanctioned event, club or trail. I didn't care if there were a fishing club that chased striped bass, mahi, tuna, redfish, crappie. I don't care. As long as we were getting the best of the best, that's what I really wanted. First year we had, I think it was like 66 folks come out from all across the country. I think we had 13 different states represented, and I think 11 different, maybe around 11 different clubs nationwide hosted, or they're participating. After 2 days, we ended up crowning the best of the best, and that was Michael James Cates right here from Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Actually, Arlington to be exact. He came in, fished his way in through the Day 1 Open, which we created to be a one-day qualifier, sanctioned qualifier event. And that Day 1 is just to see if you can make the cut for Day 2. There are no payouts on Day 1. If we've got the support for it, there will be payouts, but there will be no cash payouts. Everything gets pushed to Day 2. You must buy into big bass before you ever even step foot into Day 1 in order to be eligible for it for Day 2. You've got to bring in 5 fish, and on Lake Fork, you know, a 110-inch stringer is a absolute possibility, over and over and over again, not just for one angler. So we had 66 people show up. We ended up paying out like $6.5 grand to first place last year. this year we're up to 17 different states, and I think 19 different clubs, trails, or events that have been sanctioned to send their top 5 into this event. All those top 5s from each respective club, trail, or event, you know, they get sanctioned invites direct to day 2, so they don't even have to compete in day 1. While all these guys that didn't qualify or didn't have a chance or the opportunity to make a run at it and try to get that direct invite, that's what day 1's for. And you got to make it through day 1 to get to day 2. And if you work hard throughout the tournament season, you end up not even having to participate in day 1. While everyone in the Open is out there working hard trying to make it into day 2, you're already there. You can be out pre-fishing. You know, it's the best of the best. It's truly the best of the best, and you know, that's all that's coming out. It takes a hell of a stomach to come out and pay $250 to fish against the best in the country.